All right, Chad. Let me see if I can full screen this. This is something I just seen on Twitter. Um, I guess a guy is talking about this is trending right now on Twitter. So he I guess he's upset about the whole situation with Dave Chappelle. They said that they're trying to cancel him right now too because his monologue and all of that stuff was anti-Semitic and all of that stuff. So let's see what he talking about.
Shouldn't be this hard to talk. And that's a very good position and a very, that's a position that if you take, it's hard to take a different one, right? Like, yes, we all love free speech. It shouldn't be this hard to talk, blah, blah, blah. I've said this before, I'll say it again. No one is taking away his right to free speech. No one's ever tried. He has one of the highest paid comedians in the world. He has a deal with Netflix where he can basically do whatever he wants. He was saying what he was saying from the main stage at Saturday Night Live, a very famous comedy program. He tours whenever he wants. He does specials whenever he wants. It's a little disingenuous for him to talk about how hard it is to talk when he can talk in front of an enormous crowd every single time he wants to at the drop of a hat and get paid millions of dollars to do so.
Okay. All right. So that might be true for Dave Chappelle, right? But that's not true for the majority of these people. It's not true for the majority of these people. And to be honest with you, Dave Chappelle has free speech because he doesn't care about getting canceled. These other people, they have things to lose. You know what I'm saying? Dave Chappelle don't really have nothing to lose. He don't have too many connections to where like he can't do his own thing. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, he has free speech. You know what I'm saying? But he's coming from a standpoint of, yeah, I might be able to say whatever I want to, but no, everybody can't say whatever they want to, bro. You know what I mean? Not of our people.
No. I will also say, as I've said before, that stand-up comedians have this thing where they complain about you can't say anything anymore. You can't talk anymore. You can't say this anymore. You can't say that anymore.
Or you'll get canceled, for sure.
The problem is the stand-up comedians have had essentially a one-way relationship with their audiences for all of human history. They get on a stage, they talk into a microphone, people laugh or don't laugh. What hasn't happened traditionally is that people have raised their hands in different ways and said, hey, that thing you said on stage just now sucks. I don't like it, and I don't think you should say it anymore. That's the new wrinkle in all of this. That's what's been happening to Chapelle in his jokes about the trans community. It's what's been happening to a bunch of people with different subjects that they've decided to talk about, misogyny and racism and everything else, and they don't like it. And I don't have a lot of sympathy for them not liking it because, as I have pointed out before, freedom of speech means you get to say whatever you want, and I get to stand up and say, hey, that sucks. I don't like it. I think that's racist.
Then don't buy the ticket. Like, this is what I don't get. Like, yeah, you have your freedom of speech and all of this stuff. And yeah, he has this freedom of speech. He can say exactly what he wants to, and you can say exactly what you want to. But the issue is not them talking. The issue is them trying to get him canceled and other people canceled for saying their freedom of speech. That's the whole issue. If y'all was just saying and voicing your opinion about how y'all feel, and it was left at that, nobody would care. Nobody would care. But when they digging up videos about Kevin Hart from years ago saying something that they thought was offensive from years ago, you know what I'm saying? And then taking away his right to host, I think it was the Grammys or something like that, or the Oscars. I don't remember. But take away his right because they was all mad about this. That's when it becomes an issue. Well, I be saying, like, people just do not understand. The comedians aren't getting nobody thrown out of the comedy club because they voicing their opinions. But essentially, that's what y'all doing to the comedians for voicing their opinions. Like, I don't get it.
I don't have a lot of sympathy for them not liking it because, as I have pointed out before, freedom of speech means you get to say whatever you want, and I get to stand up and say, hey, that sucks. I don't like it. I think that's racist, or I think that's transphobic, or I think it's whatever I think. That's the part of this that the stand-ups are objecting to, and I have no sympathy for you. You don't. Freedom of speech doesn't mean you get to say whatever you want, and I have to sit here and take it, and I have to sit here and enjoy it and like it and not comment on it. Like, that's insane. That's not what freedom of speech is. It never has been. And so I don't have a lot of sympathy for him saying from the main monologue stage at Saturday Night Live, the most famous comedy program of all time. Man, it's really hard to say things these days, isn't it?
But
I know.
Is it not though? like, let's honestly be transparent about this and like stop being biased. Like, is it, Chad? What are we really talking about? Is it not like super hard to just voice your own opinion? It's a community of people on the internet that are terrified to say anything because they might get taken off of a platform. You know what I'm saying? They stop their whole stream of income. You know what I'm saying? They're going to censor they videos or however they do it. All because of this other person's opinion. All because of this other person's opinion. So yeah, you're allowed to feel and say whatever you know what I'm saying, say that you want. We don't have a problem with that. The problem we have is you go into these corporations and saying, I think you should take him off the air. Hey, I think that you should take his shoe deal away. I think that you shouldn't let him play basketball. I think that you should, y'all going way too far with it. If it's my freedom of speech, I can say what I want to. The real issue be that the platforms and all of these things, they don't even have an issue with them posting it. Look, think about it. They had to go through all of the routines and everything like that for the Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Live did not care about it, right? But they're going to try to cancel Saturday Night Live if they don't take it off the air. Same way what they try to do with Netflix when he had the Sticks and Stones, what's it called, right? You know what I'm saying? It was like, oh, well, if you don't take it off the air, we're going to boycott Netflix. So it's not like, yeah, you can voice your opinion and say, I don't like this. But when you start censoring and when you start trying to get people canceled and taken off of things and take away their stream of income because of them voicing their freedom of speech, that's when it's a problem. And that's what y'all don't see. Y'all want to cancel everybody for any little thing, but then, you know what I'm saying? Still trying to say that they have a freedom of speech. You are proving his point. You are proving his point. You only up here talking about the other people having the freedom of speech because he said this, and now you criticizing what he said. That's why it's hard to talk about these things. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's hard to talk about these things. And even you said, oh, Saturday Night Live, one of the most public entertainment, blah, 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 because you're trying to prove a point that he shouldn't be saying this on this big of a stage. That's what you're doing. But he got freedom of speech, right? So why does it matter? Why does it matter? If, bro, and this is what I do not understand and I do not get. If it was a white comedian on Saturday Night Live joking about slavery, nobody, I mean, yeah, you might get a little bit of flack from the black community, but at the end of the day, it's not gonna get taken off air. Nobody's gonna be protesting. Nobody's gonna say, "Oh, you need to take him off your platform." All of it, none of that's gonna happen, bro. None of that's gonna happen. It was one show, bro, where it was a group of white people and Chris Rock, right? And they were just blatantly saying the N-word on the, you know what I'm saying, on the show. The videos are still up. The videos are still up, and they literally just throwing it out there, knowing how offensive that it is for a lot of people in the community, and a lot of people voice their opinions, but nobody cares, bro. Gary Owens, bro, like, come on. Bill, yeah, exactly, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, this is so disingenuous, bro. So disingenuous. I need to stop the cap, bro. I really need to stop the cap. I'm trying to make it seem like this man can say what he wants to. We just chilling on Twitter today, I guess. But what y'all think about this Kyrie tweet? Chad, what y'all think about the Kyrie tweet? It says, I was not put here on earth to practice any religion, political war, or incite racial disharmony, prejudice within communities. We are all equal under the sun, and I am here to participate in the building of an equal world and follow the words from the Most High God, Yah. Do y'all think that he gonna get some flack for this? It's trending right now on Twitter. Do y'all think that he gonna get some flack for this? And I honestly feel like, like he's saying everything that they want him to say. I promise you, he's saying everything that they want him to say, which is so crazy to me. Why they still are, you know what I'm saying, like keeping this man from doing anything, right? He said everything that they want him to say, apologizing many, many times, and they not accepting any of it. But the fact that he says and follow the words from the Most High God, Yah, I guarantee you that they're not gonna accept it. I guarantee you it. I guarantee you it. Let me see what they say in the comments right now. See, look, bro. The first comment. Nowhere is there an apology. Chad, I promise you cannot make this up. Look. We all know he wasn't anti-Semitic putting the LeBron tweet on there, or the LeBron thing, because obviously they've been going through the little thing saying LeBron was lying, and he's pretty much trying to throw subliminals at Kyrie, saying like, we all know that. Bro, come on. The fact that he believes we all equal humans haven't made it. Bro, what is this language? Like, what is this? What in the typo you got going on, bro? Human have made it impossible to be equal, and Kyrie, of all people, must know that that to begin with. That's true. That's a true statement, even though I don't know what what you was trying to type. Kyrie to the Lakers confirmed. What happened to them meeting and they said that they were going to allow him to come back and all of that stuff? Like, yeah. Dude don't care about none of that. He happy to get off work. Oh my God. See, this one out, bro. I promise you. Bro, what? Look. Why do he talk like he a prophet? Bro, chill. I'm glad he believes in the Son. Like, this, bro, I promise you, you cannot make this stuff up. Bro, bro, you cannot make this stuff up. People. But if you exactly, bro, if he was promoting that Egyptology, look, bro, nobody had a problem with that. He's been dropping his shoe line and people been buying them for some years now. So then, like, come on, bro, that's crazy, honestly. Oh man, that's crazy. See, I told y'all, chat. I told y'all. I already knew. I didn't even have to read the comments before I seen the post. I said, oh, yeah, they're not going to accept this at all. I knew that they was going to be like this, bro. That is crazy to me. But do y'all think that they're going to forgive Kyrie anytime soon? Or did he already say too much and bring too much, you know, say to the forefront? Do y'all think that he's getting punished for them getting punished in the background, you know what I'm saying? Do you think that he's getting punished for that? You know what I just thought about? The Nets, I think it's his GM or whatever the case may be. The one that had made the tweet about him going to meet and all of that stuff. Like, bruh, why don't nobody make a tweet about him saying and put the LeBron thing saying, oh yeah, Kyrie is able to come back. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had a conversation and I think that it was handled well. You know what I mean? And put a put a LeBron James picture next to that. Like, what? Like, what we doing?